Did you see it? If you weren't paying really good attention, you would have missed it. I'm going to show you again. It's my beard. It's my version of a beard. Yeah. Part lazy, part scruff, manliness. Hey, how are you? Well, I hope your weekend was presidential, restful. Did you get Monday off? I hope you got Monday off. You know, we pastors, we look for any reason to get a day off, so the church was closed this past Monday, so we've got a shortened work week, but I wanted to just stop in your inbox and say, hi. Hey, hope you've had a good week so far. Hope you had a great, restful weekend, and hopefully a long 3-day weekend. So fuel is tomorrow. A couple of things that I wanted to bring to your attention. One, last week was an amazing and incredible night. God just really moved, and we believe did a ton of healing, ultimately, of some students. I know many of you had extremely significant conversations with students and got to pray with them and encourage them and minister to them. It was just a really powerful night. So just very thankful that God decided to show up and in such tangible ways. So we had planned to continue the SCARD series one more week, and just after on Wednesday night, we just decided that God did what he needed to do. So in thinking about this Wednesday coming up, I want to tell you the direction that we're going to be heading. We're going to be doing two things. We are going to be celebrating what God has done over the past 2 weeks, but also this semester as a whole. What has God done through the Faith, Hope, and Love series and just the context of all that has been happening there, or just the last couple of weeks? What has God done by allowing us to identify our hurt and then to take it to him? And so we're going to be creating some space to say thanks, and that's the second main thing that we're going to do is just say thank you, God, for what you have done, for what you are doing, for what you promised to do. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to create space for students to do those two things. We're going to worship, and then after that, I'll prompt a little bit, and then allow students to respond by giving thanks, by just saying thank you, God, for those things that he has done and those things that he is doing right now. So here's where you guys come in. For those of you that have talked to students who have shared their stories with you, who have told you how he's moved, I want to encourage you, the students at the very end, after they're going to get a chance to write on some paper and respond by texting some things in, is they're actually going to get a chance to come forward and share with their friends what God has been doing. And if there are some stories along the way that you have heard from your students that you think would benefit the group as a whole, I want to encourage you to talk to those students and tell them to share their story with us as a whole. My guess is we'll probably have more stories to be told than we have time to tell, and that's okay too. But at the very least, some of those significant stories that you feel like God is really moving in really powerful ways that you know of, it'd be great for you just to say, hey, this Wednesday you're going to have a chance to share, and I want to encourage you, if you feel like God leading you to, go ahead and do that. So just want to let you know that as well. Second big thing is Awake. Awake is coming up. It's going to be March the 30th through April the 1st, so that's in like 4 weekends, okay? Would love for you guys to come. It is the highest impact, lowest maintenance weekend of ministry that you'll have in our calendar. It's a powerful weekend, and the cool thing about Awake is that not only do we pull students away and give them a lot of space just with God, we give leaders that same thing, a ton of space with God. And so you are going to have the opportunity to unplug and to spend time with Jesus and to take in the glory of these East Tennessee mountains. And I just want to encourage you that it's going to do as much for your soul as it'll do for your ministry. So we'd love for you to come. Come on. It's our treat, so you don't have to pay anything. I just want you to come. And in the midst of God moving in your heart, he will move through you as you see him stirring students and those kinds of things as well. So those are two major things that I want to put on your radar and for you to be thinking about and putting on your calendar as well. So excited about tomorrow night and what God has in store. And I will look forward to seeing you guys all at our leaders meeting at 6 o'clock. We will see you then.